And we're with Truman Berst today. My name is Michael Kroos, and we are talking today about male health. I am a 67-year-old male. Truman, you're younger than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 77.
Oh, okay. You're 10 years older than me. Truman Berst is a master herbalist, as we all know. He gets together with us. We're doing a series on health, on health topics, alternative health topics. And Truman, today I want to talk about male health. It's something that from the time you're a man, you need to start thinking about. You need to start, wondering what is good for you. What about supplementation? Should men be taking, and I see that advertised on TV, men should be taking male vitamins or herbs. What are male vitamins or herbs, and what's the difference between male vitamins and herbs and female vitamins and herbs?
Yeah, okay. So now I'm up on the website, herbalhealthreview.com. And I wrote a report, and it's published up there, and it's free. And it's herbalhealthreview.com, and I clicked on common conditions. And then I went down to men's health. Yeah. And I clicked on that tab, Michael. And then it brought up the report where I did the research on that. You think men don't go through menopause. Well, think again, because men may not experience sudden symptoms because testosterone levels decline over time and never completely cease. So you've got a little bit of testosterone, but you just don't really have all that interest anymore. And instead of hot flashes and mood swings, men suffer from mild depression and fatigue, as well as hair loss and sexual dysfunctions like ED. So with men, as no exception, the real secret to a long and youthful life is taking care of your body from the inside out. So we start with hair. Saw palmetto will help with hair loss and enlarged prostate. It has helped. We're talking about saw palmetto berries. The tincture extract is the way to go, because then you can put the drops directly underneath the tongue and get all the medicine right. I was going to ask you about
that. I was going to ask you about that, Truman. I see saw palmetto at the health food store sold in pills and actually hard tablets and also capsules. But I'm thinking the tinctures would get it into your body a lot faster.
Exactly. Those liquids that you put right in your mouth under your tongue, hold it there for about a minute. Let it go through the roof of the mouth and through the cheek and underneath the tongue. It's called sublingual. And that goes directly into the bloodstream. So you're getting 300% more than if you just took a hard tablet or a capsule, because then it's got to go through the digestive tract. But this way, it's direct delivery to the bloodstream under the tongue. It's the state-of-the-art delivery system, yes. So about 30 drops 3 times a day of saw palmetto extract. It helps build strength during periods of convalescence. So if you had gone, surgery or an accident or something and you've been convalescing, well, it helps to build strength. Its internal uses, it's a nutritive for the urinary and sexual organs. So it's feeding the urinary tract, the sexual organs, the nutrients that those systems require, and has been helpful for the following conditions: inflamed and enlarged prostate, impotence, and even atrophy of the testes, and low libido. So that makes it one of the most used herbs for those things in the world, saw palmetto berries. But then there's quercetin and nettle. Go ahead.
No, you're doing fine. Keep going.
Okay, but then there's quercetin and nettle. So you start using one thing and you're adding others. So and you're always listening to your body. you're starting with maybe 30 drops is a normal dose.
What is quercetin?
The quercetin. Well, the research with
Can
quercetin.
you spell that? I've never heard of that.
Quercetin. Quercetin.
Quercetin.
Yes,
and is that is an herb.
And that is an herb. It's actually an antioxidant, and it's especially high in bioflavonoids, and the nettles was what you combine with it, because there is a quercetin in nettles, and so you're getting it from the plant, and you're getting a concentrate of quercetin, the active component, which are antioxidants, and can potentially manifest some problems in people, despite of many quercetin benefits. As is the case, antioxidants, especially bioflavonoids, such as quercetin, taking too many antioxidants at once can result in a pro-oxidant effect. So what that means is that the inflammation reducing effects of the supplements, such as the vitamin C and the quercetin, are actually, they're causing inflammation. So you want to be careful with antioxidants that you're not getting too much. So we're going to underdose and go with 15 drops rather than 30 drops for about a week. Make sure it agrees with you, and that it is removing inflammation, and that it is working on the inflamed and enlarged prostate, atrophy of the testes, low libido, all of that. When you start nourishing the system, the body wants to heal itself.
So start off with a low dose and work your way up.
That's right, Mike. And so as the case with many, so what we're talking about here is adding herbs like stinging nettle, or you can get the quercetin and the nettle all together, and then you would take some ginger, because the ginger is really going to unlock it. And so that's a combination of 3 different things that would work wonderfully together for male health.
See, already I'm nervous, Truman, because when I was a kid, growing up here in Florida where I live, especially out at a beach that is now all big filled up beach, but it used to be a deserted beach called Dunedin Beach. You'd walk out there and there were stinging nettles out, and they were so pretty. And I remember when I was young, I said, that is so pretty. I'm going to pick that for my mom. Don't ever do that.
Yep. Yes, I got into some of that as a kid as well.
My hand swelled up, and it was. But you're saying you're taking this stuff and you're processing it and you're extracting it, and you're saying to drink it.
That's right, as a tincture extract, because it reduces inflammation throughout the body. It's used, and especially in the urinary tract, if there's urinary inflammation, helping the kidneys and so forth. Nettles is wonderful for that. So, but there's a particular formulation, Michael, that is called male enhancement formula. And this male enhancement formula, now this is a safe and effective blood flow stimulator that makes the most of your natural potential when aroused. We're talking about blood flow increases into 3 chambers of the penis, and the outflow of the blood is decreased, producing an erection. The more blood that is pushed into the chambers, the larger you can become.
Amazing. Now, is this a tincture or is this a capsule?
This is a liquid again, and it's a combination of ingredients, which I'll describe here in a moment.
What's in it? I want to know.
You want to know? Okay, I'm on my way. So I just wanted to set the stage here, and because you need to know that the male enhancement formula helps force more blood flow so these chambers stretch, creating substantial growth in both length and girth in just a few weeks. Your penis can be larger. This product is safe, reliable, and can produce the results in 4 to 6 months' time. So that's that. Let's take a look at the herbs that are in there. So we're going to open because I'm going to click on you can click on the herb male enhancement formula. Now I'm going over to betterhealthherbs.com and I'm looking. Oh, I can't see it. That's right. If they don't have it, you have to call them on the telephone to get it. So it's a good thing I remembered that. But, yeah, you have to call them on the telephone. You can give them a phone number later if you want.
Well, okay. Well, I tell you what. Let me see if I can find that phone number. Oh, that phone number is area code 541-791-8400. Once again, 541-791-8400. And I will tell you that if you call that number, you think they're going to try and sell you stuff. They, of course, want to sell you stuff, but they're there to give you information. So if you look that over, you can, if you call them, I know that the FDA has given that company a lot of problems, and they sell a lot of products, but if you go to their website, they don't tell you what any of the products do. And so did the FDA make them take that male enhancement formula off their website?
Well, actually, the credit card companies have new rules now because if you're an herb company, they then suspect that you are a marijuana dispensary. So you fall under those rules, although you don't have marijuana or CBD oil or any of that. If you have a product that's going to increase the libido, they will not process your credit cards anymore.
Wow.
That's it. So dispensaries cannot take a credit card, and health food stores can't take, or they're in that same situation. They want to make sure you're not selling marijuana or CBD oil. So otherwise, you cannot process a credit card to do that.
But if you call them on the phone, they can do that.
If you call them on the phone, they manufacture the product, and it works. And here's the reason. One of the reasons why is because it has a number of herbs in it. The first one is called Tongkat Ali, and it boosts your testosterone naturally. It's an herb that is a rare herb found only in the lush virgin tropical rainforest of Indonesia. It's called Eurycoma longifolia. Jack, it's got 3 names. Eurycoma longifolia Jack, or it's also called Pasak Bumi. You can easily raise your testosterone level to youthful levels after consuming Tongkat Ali over a period of time. Again,
over a period of how much time?
You'll notice generally in weeks. However, it's going to be permanent in 4 to 6 months.
Wow. But you'll notice effects very soon, though.
Yes.
This isn't like that little blue pill where you take some and all of a sudden things happen.
No, this is controlled by the dosage of how many drops you're going to use, and you're going to underdose yourself to start with. Maybe you'd start with only 6 drops, and it might take 30 drops 3 times a day.
Okay.
But we'll start with 6 drops for the 3 times a day for the first week, and everything's okay. Raise it on up to 12 drops on your way to 30 drops. By the time you've raised that up there, then you know that how it's working for you. And yes, by that time you get to the 30 dose, you should be knowing the effects that your levels of testosterone over a week or 2 will go back to youthful levels. And a large, and the Tongkat Ali raises your body's levels of free testosterone naturally. A large portion of the testosterone that circulates in your body is bound by a protein that's called SHBC, sex hormone binding globulin. And this testosterone that is bound to this SHBG, it is considered ineffective. However, free testosterone exerts the effects that are attributed to the hormone 1 androgenic, masculizing and sexualizing, both physiologically and mentally, and thus enhancing the libido and other anabolic building tissue, main muscle. And how exactly Tongkat Ali increases free testosterone, however, hasn't been figured out by modern science. One possible explanation is that Tongkat Ali's active ingredient captures and binds the SHBG and therefore prevents the SHBG from capturing and circulating free testosterone. However, whatever the reason, there's no doubt that Tongkat Ali is sufficient in sufficient dosage and concentration, increases your testosterone level and increases the testosterone level, no doubts, leads to a high sex drive and libido, longer, harder, and more spontaneous erection, and it improves muscle mass and strength, and it boosts energy and vitality, and it increases bone mineral density, a sense of well-being, and it improves cognitive function. It even helps your brain work better. In Indonesia,
go ahead.
In Indonesia, Mike, where Tongkat Ali is known as Pasak Bumi, young plants are not used for medicinal purposes. Only roots of an age of at least 10 years are considered effective. And because the Indonesia is the only country where it is still found in the wild, it also the only country from where one can obtain these old 10-year-old roots. There are simply no plantations where Tongkat Ali has been grown for the last 10 years, no matter where in the world. In Malaysia, the Tongkat Ali shrub has now been declared a protected plant, and as over collection in the wild has almost eradicated it in Malaysia.
All right, now I want to talk about another product that you told me about 20 years ago. 20 years ago is a lot younger than I am today.
Yes,
but
sir.
you sent me something 20 years ago in a little dropper, and it was an herb called Yohimbe.
Yes.
I don't want to get graphic here, but I want to tell you that Yohimbe does what you want it to do right here, right now. Do you still recommend the use of Yohimbe?
Yes. Yohimbe is an herb that will cause an erection, and it's an herb that is in the male enhancement liquid. So it contains that Yohimbe bark, as well as L-arginine, ginseng, oat straw, tribulus, sarsaparilla. It's got calcium. It's got katuaba and maca root and mariopuma. And nettle root is in there, and astragalus and cayenne and ginkgo biloba, zinc, because the prostate is made mainly of zinc. It contains, that formula even contains zinc, damiana, suma, which is Brazilian ginseng. It has also Egyptian blue lotus and shilajit and the Tonkat Ali and horny goatweed. That is all in that one liquid concentrate, and that's why, Mike, that's why it works. It's got everything in it.
The very term horny goatweed, I don't know. Truman, once again, it has been a hoot talking with you today. Thank you for helping us with this. Always good information. We're going to continue and do a series of alternative health shows. So stick with us, and thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for inviting me. Please invite me again soon.
All right.